Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today's recipe, I will show you how to make the perfect akara with beans flour. I am Rosie. Welcome to my kitchen. I will be using these beans. The beans is nicely washed, the skins are taken off and the beans is dried. This is the brown beans. You can also use the black eyed peas as well. I will transfer the beans inside the blender. I will be grinding the beans dry. I will grind them in batches until I am done grinding all of the beans. You will need a strong blender to grind the beans into powder form. You can also use a dry grinder as well. Once the beans is smooth, I will transfer it inside the bowl. The beans flour is ready. I will use some to make akara and save the rest for other recipe. In a bowl, I will measure in 4 cups of beans flour. Add room temperature water. Add it gradually. Mix until you get a smooth paste. You can also transfer it inside the blender, blend it to get it smooth as well. I will add more water and keep mixing it until I get the right consistency. For akara, you want the beans paste to be thick. If it's too light, when frying it, you add it inside the oil, it's going to scatter, it will not form well. So to get the perfect akara, you want the beans paste consistency to be like this. So at this point, this beans paste is smooth, there are no more lumps. I will take out the spatula. I will cover and leave it to soak for about 15 to 20 minutes. Next, I will be using onions, peppers, salt. I have them nicely diced. You can also blend them as well. In a pan, I will add some oil to deep fry the akara and I will start heating up the oil. The beans paste is be soaking now for 20 minutes. I will add salt. I will be using a hand whisk to whisk the beans paste for about 10 minutes until it becomes light and fluffy, and it will also increase in size a bit. When making akara with beans flour, you want to leave it to soak for 15 to 20 minutes before you start whisking it. And the akara will come out just like the one the beans was soaked first before blending. And when the beans paste is properly whisked, I will take out the whisk, add the diced peppers and onions. And I will fold that in. So you want to make sure the beans is properly whisked to avoid the akara from soaking oil while frying it. I will test it for salt, adjust it if needed. It's time to fry the akara. I will test the oil temperature before frying the akara. I use a skewer. And once the oil is hot, I will add the beans paste and fry it on a medium to high heat. I will add some more diced peppers on top of the beans. I love to see those extra peppers on akara when it's ready. Allow them to fry completely on one side before flipping them to the other side to fry. And at this point, this akara smells amazing, you guys. I wish you can perceive the delicious aroma that is going on right now in my kitchen. I will flip them one more time so that the other side can fry a bit before taking them out. Once they are nice and ready, I'll take them out of the hot oil, transfer them to a strainer that is lined with paper towel. And I will clean the oil before adding the next batch. And I will whisk the beans again for about a minute or two before I start frying it. At this point, the beans paste has lost some of the air that we whisking previously. So you need to whisk it a bit before you start frying it. If akara paste is not properly whisked, once you add it inside the oil, it's going to sink down before coming up. And in that case, the akara is going to absorb oil. So you will get oily akara. So I'm just gonna flip them until they are nice and ready. You can also make lots of akara and store them in the freezer. They can last long in the freezer. When you want to eat it, just bring it out, put it in the oven and warm it up. You can also use microwave to warm them, but I prefer to use an oven because it will be as good as the day it was prepared. The akara is ready. They are best served when they are hot. I will be making pap to enjoy this hot akara. In a bowl, I will add in pap. I will add room temperature water. Stir it until it is dissolved. Pap is made out of corn. It is cornstarch. And the consistency will be like this. I will pour boiling water right away. Give it a stir. Once you add hot water on it, it starts to curdle. That means it's cooked. If it's not curdled, that means it's not cooked. Transfer it in the pot. Put it on the fire to cook a bit. You can also use microwave as well. The pap is ready. Pap can be enjoyed any time of the day and anybody can have pap. Food is ready. I have the akara, nicely served hot akara. I'm going to be enjoying this hot akara. This akara is crunching outside and inside it was superb. And guess what? They smelled divine. And look at that. When you cut it, you can see those diced peppers and onions. This akara was very, very delicious. I'm going to be enjoying mine with this pap. And the pap, I added a little bit of honey and evaporated milk. This was very delicious. Thank you all so much for watching. Remain blessed. I will see you in my next video. Bye.